Back talking about, again, multi-digit whole number operations. We've said this before. We've said this 1,000 times. Okay, so today we're dividing again 2 and 3 digit dividends by 2-digit divisors. But today we're just looking at single digit quotients. So we're expanding on what we talked about before and seeing where that takes us. So first off, I have this number 72 divided by 21. Now remember previously, 72 is our dividend, 21 is our divisor, and our answer is going to be our quotient. So just keep that in mind. The first thing I want to do is round the divisor. I want to round this, make it easy. And so in order to do this, I am just going to estimate everything. So I'm going to estimate the 72 and the 21. So in this case, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to think, you know what? 72 and 21. What are the closest numbers that I can work with? Well, and for me, it's going to be 60 and 20. Right? So I'm just going to look at that, which is equal to 6 and 2, which is equal to 3. Okay, so in this portion right here, I'm estimating. Now keep in mind, this is not our answer. This is just an estimate. And when I'm estimating, it's going to help me. This number right here is going to help me figure out, well, where do I start here? This way, this doesn't become a guessing game, because what happens in division a lot of times is what people will do is they'll guess, okay, we'll go to the solving portion. So here's our divisor, here's our dividend inside, right? And we look at this and like, maybe it's 2, maybe it's 4, maybe it's 3. But what we've done with this estimate is we know now this is going to be 3. So then you ask yourself, well, what's 21 times 3? So maybe you have to do a little math if you can't do it in your head. But in this case, 21 times 3 is 63. And then I just subtract. And as long as my remainder is not bigger than my divisor, everything should be good. So in this case, we can borrow from there. And we get a remainder of 9. So now to double check, to make sure, now that we've solved the problem, we're going to check our answer. In order to check the answer, we simply multiply the divisor by the quotient. In this case, 21 times 3, which we've already done right there. This is your chance to make sure that you did that correctly, though. In this case, 63, and then we add 9 more. When we do this, we add this 9, the remainder, right? Remainder 9. What we're doing here is we're making sure that we get our dividend. So this should be the beginning number. In this case, 63 plus 9 is 72. So now we've checked our answer. This is what I want to see. I want to see you show your work, and this is a great way to do it, and it allows for minimal mistakes. So let's try this with another one. In this case, it's 94 divided by 43. So I'm going to round the divisor, and the divisor is the second number. Okay, I'm going to round it. I'm going to round it to 40. So I know I'm going to round it to 40. And then I want to find a multiple of 40 or 4. In this case, the best one's going to be 80. So I'm going to round to 80. And so it's 80 divided by 40. And that is the same as 8 divided by 4 without that 0, which is equal to 2. So here is my estimate. What we've estimated is we've estimated what our quotient is going to be for our original question, the 94 divided by 43. So then when we set it up, divisor goes on the outside, dividend goes on the inside, quotient is our answer. I'm going to take our estimate and put it here. Now, again, we got to do some multiplication. 43 times 2. What's 43 times 2? It is 86. And then we just finish it out. So in this case, we borrow 14, take away 6 is 8. So there's our remainder. So now we've solved. Okay. So then our last step is to check our answer. And how do we do that? Well, we simply multiply the dividend and I'm sorry, not the dividend, the divisor and the quotient, 43 times 2, which is equal to 86, plus 8. That should be 94, and it is. And so we've checked our answer. So we know that this divided by this is 2 with this plus 8, remainder 8. So we have a remainder of 8. So if we look at this, another way to look at this is you can look at this as maybe like a tape diagram. Okay. And what you can look at it as simply this is 43 split in half, 43, and we need 8 more to get to the entire 94, right? So that's what we're doing. Basically, remember here, 43 plus 43 is the 86, with a remainder of 8 to get to the 94. So that's basically what we're doing. Again, we want to estimate, solve, and then check our answer.